supposed to be a step between mini dwarfs and a full-size car without going into mod lights or a dwarf car. It's
right. Just a step down from a dwarf or a mod light.
Yeah.
Another transition class.
So that's going to be really interesting to see those cars out there.
Very cool.
I don't get to see any late models until the middle of April.
We don't even start racing until the middle of April. Weather.
April 14th.
That's our first race of the year, Mike.
Well, okay. Well, your first race when you get to see him is the first time I get to see him. So we're even.
I don't know if that's right.
That's not right.
That's not right, Mike.
But Mike will get to see the super late models when he comes to Willamette Speedway.
Yes, he will.
Now,
I get to see all kinds of fun stuff that you guys got.
Mike, I want the listeners up here in the Pacific Northwest to kind of understand what Bakersfield is about and some of the big events and stuff you guys put on up there. I mean, you guys do a lot at that racetrack. It's a very busy track during the summer season.
Oh, yeah, I told you guys we've got, from now until November, we're off for 3 weekends total.
And
and we've got the Budweiser Nationals in October 12th and 13th.
The Mike Mosier Classic.
Mike Mosier is August 25th, and that one's fun because it's a modified twin 25s.
Is there an invert
and
involved?
It's something that they only do the one time.
Is there an invert involved?
And then, no, I believe what they do there, if I'm not mistaken, last time they did the 25, then they pulled all the cars onto the front stretch, and they had 10 minutes to repair the car in front of everybody.
Oh, no kidding. That's got to be a neat deal for the fans to watch. That's kind of cool. That's a good twist on things.
Yeah, I think that's awesome for, for the fans to see something that they don't normally get to see, because at Bakersfield Speedway, all the pits are on the outside, much like Willamette is now.
Mm-hmm.
But even their hot pits are out there, so you don't get to see it. You guys can kind of see what they're working with at Willamette because your pits are raised. Bakersfield Speedway, the pits are way down. They're probably 50 foot.
Yeah, they're way down off of turns 1 and 2, and it's quite different. You can't see. So for them to be working on the cars on the front stretch in front of the crowd, I mean, Mike Mosier had the nickname the Race Doctor. It kind of fits, ties in with everything. It's kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah, and then that's going to be a good one. We also have the Richie McGowan Memorial, which is June 30th. That one, we're going to have wing sprints there, modified sport mods, hobby stocks, and then they do their fireworks every year for that week. So that's going to be pretty cool. And there'll be fireworks on the track during the races, too, I'm pretty sure.
That's a big race. A lot of guys down that area really want to win. That's one of the big ones they put on their schedule and say, hey, I'm going to that race. I'm going to win it. It's kind of like the Strawberry Cup and the Clark Cup for us here.
Yeah, Richie McGowan Memorial, he was a racer.
Very,
Everybody
very
wants
popular.
to win a racer's race.
Yeah. Very cool. So hopefully we'll have you live. We'll have you live on Spreaker from some of these events, and some of the fans up here in the Northwest will get a chance to listen to some of that action up there. And I'm looking forward to a great season with you out at Bakersfield. And I'm sure we'll talk about something on the air later, some things that are happening, but we'll break that later on. Now, right now is not the time, but it'll be a cool deal.
Yeah, we're going to be, working as close as we can with each other from as, 4.5 hours flying away from each other.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
We're going to do the best we can with the communication that we can to bring the best, race coverage to everybody who's listening.
Right, and then we'll put that posted on Moxie so everybody else can hear what's going on down your way, and it'll kind of help set things up for the finale of the 18th season for Moxie with the Budweiser Nationals. It'll kind of let everybody know, hey, this is the guy that's winning races there. Kind of keep your eye on this guy, and it'll be fun for the fans. And we get quite a few fans from the PNW that travel down there, along with, typically 6, 7, 8 cars that go down and have a good time. So it'll be good to have you down there and putting that stuff up on Moxie to kind of keep everybody updated up here.
Oh, yeah, and it's cool when you guys come down for the Budweiser Nationals, and, right in front of the Mike Mosier Tower, there's a couple from the the Pacific Northwest, and they're always out there and put their seats out. And, hey, how you guys doing? And it's cool to see that trip. And it's cool to go back to the hotel and see 4 or 5 trailers out there full of cars that made the 12-hour, 14-hour trip.
Yep. It's a cool deal. Awesome. So we're excited to get this thing started, and I know that here in a couple of weeks you'll have your first post up with a Spreaker broadcast on Moxie, so the fans can follow you and the action down there. It'll be an awesome deal.
Yeah, that's the plan, man, for right now.
And then we'll let everybody know when you're going to travel up here and work with us and up in the Moxie Tower and get a little rowdy up there in Lebanon.
That's always a fun time.
Let us loose in Lebanon, huh?
Mike loves coming up here. He loves our crowd.
He knows better than to say Willamette.
Yeah, he learned that real. He said Willamette, and I didn't think he was getting out alive, boys. I thought they were going to tear him up.
It is kind of small in there.
Oh, yeah, everybody's cheering. The cars are going, and I said, I love it here at Willamette. And I swear that all the cars turned off in Coastal, too. I heard a pin drop. Everybody looked, and you grabbed me real quick and shoved me under the table and said, hey, it's his first time. Be nice, be gentle. And everybody's like, okay, fine.
I saved his life. I saved his life. He does. Yeah. He owes me something. We'll take, yeah. You owe me something, Mike. So, awesome.
I called your wedding lap by lap.
He did. Did you guys see that?
That was awesome.
Mike was live on Facebook at our wedding. There was a total mishap. Sandy and I both forgot our vows up in the dressing room. We had to send someone up to grab them. What does Mike say? Oh, caution is out. Caution is out. So we're under caution. Funny. People are dancing. And then he goes, oh, we're getting the word. He goes, word coming from the tower. 1 to go. So here come the vows and green flag. It was hilarious. We had a great time with that. And it was good to have all that. And we had actually, I think we had, on top of the 150 people that were there in attendance, there was like 3,000 plus watching on Moxie. It was really crazy. It was a pretty wild deal. But.
Yeah, there was people. There was tons of people watching on Moxie. Tons of people there enjoying it. And then Sandy had one of her friends who had never done Facebook Live doing it, and the whole time she's like, I hope I'm doing this right. Talk to me. And she, doing her little thing as well. It was great. It was a blast. And I wish yours had fun drama. My trip up there and back.
Oh, yeah, we don't even want to talk about that, Mike, because we know what's going to happen.
Mike last year, that trip was the trip of terror, no doubt about it. Crazy, absolutely crazy deal. So
it still hasn't been resolved yet.
Wow, you'll get it. Well, you'll get your money back on that deal. You should. If not, they owe you a free flight up this year. Something, no doubt about it, man. It's crazy. So I want to.
Yeah, but this weekend, like I said, we've got 5 to 10. We're going to have our open practice. Next week, I'll go live. And first 10 kids, you come up to me at Bakersfield Speedway and tell me the magic word, Northwest Dirt News.
There
all
it is.
They have to tell me is Northwest Dirt News. I got Hot Wheel, and I've got Moxie decals, and I'm going to make I'm going to add some more stuff to that, too. Who knows, maybe an autograph of one of the drivers.
Mike shows up at the racetrack.
Going on with that.
I'm not kidding you. I've seen him show up at the racetrack. He's got this bag. It's a massive bag, and it's got every kind of Hot Wheel car and goodie you can imagine it. And Mike will go out, and he works the crowd and gets them all pumped up. Kids are coming down. He's handing out prizes. I mean, he's kind of crazy because he puts himself in danger. These kids and parents.
Oh, yeah, somebody said I look like a mother duck with all her little ducklings following her through the pond.
Mike,
wherever I go, all the little kids are following me.
Mark,
they didn't say mother duck.
They said ugly duck.
No, they said mother something, but I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, gee.
I'm getting fired. Oh, my God.
Rhymes with ducker.
Something like that. But, Mike, we want to say thanks for having you on. I'm looking forward to the next episode when you've got some results and news we can talk about the action. What?
Hang on.
Go ahead.
Mike, are you still there?
I am here.
Buzz Mitchell has a challenge for Bakersfield Speedway.
Oh, no. You're in trouble, Mike.
Are you ready for this?
All right, what do we got?
So we're getting Buzz mic'd up right now because he just came back inside. But Buzz, tell Mike what you
put down his 12-ounce of freedom.
16.
He's a heavyweight. He doesn't mess around with 12-ounce cans.
Buzz, tell Mike what we were talking about and how you want to challenge Bakersfield Speedway down there in California, the Budweiser track.
Yeah, I mean Budweiser.
Yeah. Be careful what you wish for. We are sponsored by Budweiser.
Well, Tangent Mafia is sponsored by Coors Light up here, buddy.
Oh, man.
So, no, I was just wondering.
Not fair. You're already drinking water.
But seriously, folks.
Listen to this challenge, Mike. It's up to you to get this organized down there.
Okay, keep track of your trophy dash guys and their points. And somebody down there's got to be crazy enough, like the Tangent Mafia up here, that drinks a whole heck of a lot of beer. Group up them in a skybox or something. And what we do, we get $1 back. We get $1 back for each beer we drink. And we throw this towards the end of the season, 6-car, 6-lap, inverted field, 6-class trophy dash races with trophies. And 2 years ago, we drank 1,200 beers, so we split $1,200 between 6 classes.
So what they do, Mike, is the Tangent Mafia, led by the Godfather here, Buzz Mitchell, is Can you hear me?
That's a lot.
So check this out. What they do is they've got a group of guys there. So let's say a beer costs, what is it?
It's $5 and we get $1 back.
$5 for a beer. So $1 of that goes into the pot, okay, over the course of the season. That's strictly based off trophy dash points. So if you make the trophy dash, we run a 4-car dash up here, okay? If you win the dash, it's 4 points. Second pays third, third pays second, or 2, and the last pays 1. Over the course of the season, they keep track of trophy dash points. At the end of the year, the top 6 cars in the trophy dash points come out for a 6-car race. Winner take all, and whatever that, I think last year it was $250, $200 to the winner.
I think so, yeah.
For the late models. So
for 6 laps.
For 6 laps. 6 cars, 6 laps.
We'll have to talk to Scott Schweitzer about that because we don't run trophy dashes up here like you guys do up there.
Well, we're going to have to talk about Scott and getting those on there.
And mains. We don't do trophy dashes, and we don't keep those type of points, but we do keep heat points. So we might do something like that. We might have to modify it a little bit.
Let's
work something out.
Let's call this the North-South Beer Cup Challenge, and let's see what we can do.
And we donate that money that's raised goes to the Shriners. Well, with the Shriners Cup. That money goes straight to the winners of the Beer Cup.
Yeah, the Beer Cup goes to the beer.
Right.
Drivers.
So, but we did 6 classes last year.
Right.
And there was $1,000 split up. Yeah. So the winner late models got 200 modifieds.
I can't remember.
It's like 250, 150.
It was awesome.
But here's the best part. That is the most intense part of the season because you get 6 cars for 6 laps, winners take all, and sometimes that pot pays more than your main event win.
Well, and the thing about it too,
trophy, not a bowling ball trophy.
The thing about that too is we saw a little heated action in that trophy dash last year between a couple of very talented drivers, and it sets things up later on in the main event. It makes the night of racing pretty exciting, Mike.
It sounds like a blast. I'm trying to look at our schedule and see, when we can do that and do the final, tally of it because we don't want to do it at the Bud Nationals because that's its own.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that.
Not at that monster.
You want to do it like at the end of a season deal.
Right. So
championship night.
Let's get together with Scott.
Championship night for our guys. It's basically for us. It's a championship month.
Yeah, they got so many classes down there, they can't do it one night. But you can get together. You can get together with Scott.
15 classes.
Get together with Scott. Talk to him about doing something like that, and we'll see what track can raise the most money for their local drivers and put on a great show for the fans. The fans go nuts over this stuff up here, Mike.
So far as I know, we're the only track in the States that do this.
It's like I said, it's a.
Well, even if we do it, you'll still be the only track in the state that does it.
No, the states. United States. This is kind of we're the only ones doing something like this.
They don't even when I was talking